Hello, I am Esperant Color. In this segment, we will talk about how climate change affects people, especially those who are most vulnerable. Climate change is not just about hot weather, it affects our health, food, homes, and our daily lives. Have you noticed more floods, storms, or droughts recently? These events are not just natural disasters, they are signs of climate change. And while everyone can be affected, some people feel the effect more than others. Heat waves can make people very sick, especially children, the elderly, and people with existing health problems. Diseases can spread more easily. For example, warmer temperatures increase the number of mosquitoes, which carry diseases like malaria and dengue. Air pollution can worsen with heat and contribute to the breathing problems. Changes in rainfall and extreme weather can destroy crops. This leads to food shortage and higher prices. Drought can reduce water supplies for drinking and farming. Floods can contaminate water, causing disease outbreaks. Rising sea levels and stronger storms destroy homes, forcing people to move. Vulnerable communities, especially in poor countries, often cannot rebuild quickly. People may lose their jobs, land, leading to poverty and migration. Some groups are affected more than others. Children and elderly people are more sensitive to heat, disease, and lack of food. Poor communities have fewer resources to protect themselves and recover from disasters. Women can be more affected in some cultures as they may have less access to resources. Farmers and coastal communities rely directly on nature and are highly vulnerable to climate change. Think of a small coastal village. If the sea rises, homes flood, crops are lost, children get sick from dirty water, families may have to move far away, losing their community and livelihood. This is what happens in many parts of the world. So, climate change is not just about temperatures. It affects health, food, water, homes, and society. Next, we will explore solutions and action that people, communities, and government can take to fight climate change and protect everyone, especially vulnerable populations. When we talk about vulnerable communities, we mean groups of people who have the fewest resources to protect themselves and recover from disasters. In many developing countries, poor families live in low-lying coastal areas and crowded city neighborhoods where flooding is common. Farmers who depend on rain to grow their crops may lose the entire harvest when droughts last longer than expected. Indigenous groups living close to forests and mountains often rely on nature for food, water, and medicine. So when the environment changes, their whole way of life is threatened. Even in wealthy countries, vulnerable groups include elderly people who suffer during heat waves, workers who must labor outside in extreme weather, and families who cannot afford insurance or safe housing. These communities face a double problem. They are hit first and hardest by climate impacts, and they also have the least support to rebuild afterwards. That is why climate change is not only an environmental issue, but also a question of fairness and justice. Those who contribute the least to the problem often suffer the most. If it was concerning the poor countries only, it would be normal. but because it concerns all over the world, it becomes a global issue that needs solution.